Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2021 IISE Honors and Awards ceremony. My name is Bopaya Bidanda. I am the current president of IISE and the Ernest Roth Professor and Department Chair at the University of Pittsburgh. I'm proud to host this event. At this year's conference, we are especially excited to welcome attendees from all around the world. This diversity is reflected in those we will honor today. IISE honors the bright and best who have accomplished great things in both academia and industry. We are honoring them as members, students, and friends. Our award recognition is in three parts. In addition to the ceremony, at Monday keynote address, we recognize the winners of the Joint Publishers Book of the Year. We also recognize IISE Transactions and the Best Track Paper Awards. Tomorrow, we will recognize the various exciting competition results: the James Barony Student Award for Excellence, the Graduate Research Award, the Pritzker Doctoral Dissertation Award, and the Society and Division Awards. Now I'd like to introduce Amanda Newborn, IISE's 2021-22 President-elect. Amanda is the VP of Facilities and Support Services for Atrium Health Navicent in Macon, Georgia. The 21-22 immediate past president is David Poirier. David is the CEO of the Poirier Group in Toronto, Ontario. IISE honors the best and brightest who have accomplished great things in academia and industry. We are honoring them as members, colleagues, students, and friends. The UPS scholarships for female and minority students are awarded to undergraduate students enrolled in an industrial and systems engineering program or its equivalent and pursuing a course of study in ISE. The scholarship recipients must be nominated by faculty members and have a GPA of at least 3.40. The first UPS scholarship for female students is awarded to Lacey Hawthorne at Texas A&M University. The second UPS scholarship for female students is awarded to Mona Ranadive at Rutgers University. The first UPS scholarship for minority students goes to Abdul Rahman Arastu at Texas A&M University. The second UPS scholarship for minority students goes to Nathan Shimelnik at Arizona State University. These four students have all excelled in their academic careers and community contributions. Congratulations to each and every one of you. The UPS Foundation has distributed more than $125 million in global philanthropy through grants that benefit organizations and programs such as the Institute of Industrial and Systems Engineers Scholarship Program, and provides support for building stronger communities. IISE is especially proud to be associated with UPS. The Award for Technical Innovation in Industrial Engineering honors a single innovative technical contribution to the ISE profession that may be in any of several forms, including theory, design, application, implementation, and leadership, to name just a few. This year's honoree is Kaibo Liu, an associate professor at the Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and associate director of the UW-Madison IoT Systems Research Center. His research is in the area of system informatics and data analytics, with an emphasis on data fusion approaches for system modeling, monitoring, diagnosis, prognostics, and decision-making. His research has been successfully funded by NSF, ONR, AFOSR, ERDC, DOE, and industry. He is the recipient of the 2019 Dr. Hamed Eldin Outstanding Earlier Career Award in IE in Academia Award by IISE. He also received the 2020 Innovations in Education Award by IISE, the 2019 Outstanding Young Manufacturing Engineer Award by SME, and the 2019 Feigenbaum Medal Award by ASQ. We would like to thank the Department of Industrial Engineering and Management Systems at the University of Central Florida for their sponsorship of this award. The next award honors Dr. George L. Smith, Professor Emeritus of Industrial Engineering at the Ohio State University. These are individuals who have made significant and long-standing contributions to the profession and exemplifies role model behavior as well as being a goodwill ambassador. The honor this year goes to Satish Bukkapatnam. Satish serves as the Rockwell International Professor with the William Michael Barnes 1964 Industrial and Systems Engineering Department at Texas A&M University, and director of the Texas A&M Engineering Experimentation Station Institute for Manufacturing Systems. The magazine of SME listed him among the top 20 most influential professors in smart manufacturing in their inaugural class. His research has yielded 115 journal publications and 70 conference proceedings, 1 US patent with 5 pending, and he's also received $7 million in grants. He's a fellow of both IISC and SME. He received the Oklahoma State University Regents Distinguished Research Award and also the Fulbright Tocqueville Distinguished Chair Award. He received his PhD and MS degrees in Industrial and Manufacturing Engineering from Penn State. This award recognizes individuals in academia who have demonstrated outstanding characteristics in education, leadership, professionalism, and potential in industrial engineering. The honor this year goes to Feng Zhu. Feng is assistant professor in the School of Computing, Informatics, and Decision Systems Engineering at Arizona State University. He received his PhD in Industrial and Systems Engineering and MS in Electrical and Computer Engineering from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And he also has a BS in Electrical Engineering from Shanghai Jiaotong University. His main research interests include stochastic modeling and optimization with applications to manufacturing systems and healthcare delivery systems. His work has been recognized by multiple awards, including Best Paper Awards in IISE Transactions, the IFAC Conference on Manufacturing Modeling, Management and Control, and the Best Student Paper Award in the IEEE Conference on Automation, Science, and Engineering. Congratulations. We would also like to thank Integrated Technology Systems for their sponsorship of this award. This award recognizes industrial and systems engineers who have created a management climate that has permitted industrial and systems engineering techniques to be utilized and created outstanding results. This year's honor goes to Tarun Mohan Lal. Tarun works at Atrium Health Navicent as their Chief Analytics and Solutions Officer. In this role, he leads transformation within the market and has played a key role in enhancing the infrastructure and expanding the presence of industrial and systems engineering in his organization. Under his leadership as Chief of Planning, COVID Command Center, the organization was successfully able to navigate the pandemic for South Central Georgia and reduce disparities in vaccine administration within the community population. The next set of awards exemplify leadership. The fellows are a select group of IISC's most renowned members in academia and industry. They carry the highest status of membership in IISC and are regarded for their valuable contributions to the association and the profession as a whole. Since 1950, over 500 professionals have been named IISC Fellows. Our new class of 8 is every bit as distinguished as those who have come before them. So now let's announce the new fellows for 2021. Our first fellow is Oguzhan Alagos. Oguzhan is the Procter & Gamble Bascom Professor of Industrial and Systems Engineering at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. He received his BS from Bilkent University in 1997, an MS from the Middle East Technical University in 2000, and a PhD in Industrial Engineering from the University of Pittsburgh in 2004. His research interests include healthcare analytics, stochastic optimization, medical decision-making, completely and partially observable Markov decision processes, and simulation modeling. He currently serves as the editor-in-chief of the IISE Transactions on Healthcare Systems Engineering and is also an associate editor for operations research. He has been the principal investigator and co-investigator on grants of approximately $7 million funded by NIH and NSF. Oz, congratulations. Our next fellow is Dean Atanasiades. Dean leads a program management office at Philips. He has over 30 years experience in improving organizational results by applying industrial engineering principles. He is also a faculty member at the University of Phoenix. Dean has earned a bachelor's degree in industrial engineering from Georgia Tech, an MBA, a master's degree in industrial organization psychology, and a master's certificate in Lean Six Sigma. He is a former president and diplomat of the Society of Health Systems and a fellow of HIMSS. He holds project management professional, certified professional health information management systems, and certified Scrum Master certifications. Our next fellow is Salil Desai. Salil is recognized for his seminal contributions to expanding the body of knowledge in advanced manufacturing through translatory research. His expertise is in the area of cyber-physical systems. He also works in additive, nano, and biomanufacturing, multiphysics modeling, regenerative tissue engineering, product design, and realization. He is a university distinguished professor and director of the Center of Excellence in Product Design and Advanced Manufacturing at NCANT. He is recipient of several prestigious awards, including the White House Presidential Award for Excellence in STEM, an NSF Career Award, and Outstanding Investigator Awards from IISE, ASME, ASEE, SME, DoD, and Oak Ridge National Laboratories. Next, it's our turn to congratulate Nabil Nasser. Nabil is the Associate Provost for Academic Affairs and founding director of the Golciano Institute for Sustainability at the Rochester Institute of Technology. He also serves as CEO of the Remade Institute, a national coalition working on sustainable manufacturing and the circular economy. His research interests on remanufacturing focus on the circular economy, cleaner production, life cycle engineering, and sustainable product development. He is a member of the International Resource Panel of the United Nations Environmental Program. He served as an expert delegate with the US government in several international forums, including APEC, the WTO, and OECD. He holds a master's and PhD in industrial and systems engineering from Rutgers University. Brian Norman is our next fellow. Brian is professor and chair of the Department of Industrial Manufacturing and Systems Engineering at Texas Tech. He has over 25 years experience in operations improvement and optimizing the performance of logistics systems. He's applied his work in manufacturing, service, and the healthcare settings. He has authored over 65 journal publications and presented more than 100 seminars, invited lectures, and conference presentations. He's been funded by NSF, NIH, the Veterans Administration, the Gates Foundation, and many industry partners. He's received multiple teaching awards, including the Chancellor's Outstanding Teaching Award from the University of Pittsburgh. Congratulations, Brian. Next, we'd like to honor Bob Pudlow. Bob is Vice President of Operations Support and Engineering at FedEx Ground, with over 34 years of engineering, technology, and logistics experience, including 24 years in leadership roles and 10 years of direct IE experience. He's been active with IISE at the national and at the local level with the Pittsburgh chapter. He is past chair of IISE's Industrial Advisory Board and represented the group on IISE's Board of Trustees. He's a frequent industry panelist at IISE annual conferences. You've all probably seen him at one conference or the other. Bob has an MS in Industrial Engineering from the University of Toledo and a BS in IE from Penn State. Our next new fellow is Iris Rivero. Iris is the Kate Gleason Professor and Department Head of Industrial and Systems Engineering at the Rochester Institute of Technology. She also directs the Interdisciplinary Manufacturing Engineering and Design, or IMED lab. Iris received a BS, MS, and PhD in Industrial and Manufacturing Engineering from Penn State. Prior to RIT, she was at Iowa State University, where she served as Director of Graduate Education and as Associate Chair. She initiated her career at Texas Tech University. In 2009, she received SME's Outstanding Young Manufacturing Engineer Award. She was the inaugural Technical Vice President of the IE Body of Knowledge. Now, let's honor Hui Yang. Hui is the Professor of Industrial and Manufacturing Engineering at Penn State. He currently serves as the PI and Site Director of the NSF Center for Health Organization Transformation. He received his PhD from Oklahoma State University. From 2017 to 2018, he was president of IISE's Data Analytics and Information Society, the president of Informs Quality, Statistics, and Reliability Society from 2015 to 2016, and the program chair for the IISE Annual Conference in 2016. He is also an associate editor for IISE Transactions on Healthcare Systems Engineering, and the IEEE Journal of Biomedical and Health Informatics. Congratulations to each and every one of our new IISE fellows. You are joining a truly distinguished group of leaders, and my personal congratulations to all of you. The next awards are granted to some of the finest and most dedicated industrial and systems engineering professionals of this generation. Their contributions have strengthened the profession as well as the image of industrial and systems engineers everywhere. This is the highest honor IISE may grant an individual or acknowledge professional eminence who is not a member of IISE other than the Frank and Lillian Gilbreth Industrial Engineering Award. This year's honoree is Subir Chowdhury. Subir is a pioneer in the field of quality engineering and management. Known as the quality prophet in the worlds of Business Week magazine, his illustrious career has had a far-reaching ripple effect on both the economy and quality of life of citizens around the world. He was named one of the most influential management thinkers in the world by Thinkers 50 of London in the United Kingdom. India's respected Indian Institute of Technology at Kharagpur established the Subir Chowdhury School of Quality and Reliability, the first of its kind in the world. He is currently chairman and CEO of the ASI Consulting Group, and author of 15 best-selling books, and an honorary member or fellow of 10 prestigious global professional societies. He has received many awards, including Outstanding American by Choice Award by the US Department of Homeland Security. Each year, the Subir Chowdhury Fellowship in Quality and Economics is awarded by both Harvard University and the London School of Economics. He received distinguished alumnus awards from both IIT Kharagpur and Central Michigan University. Congratulations, Subir.
I'm deeply honored to receive IISE Honorary Member Award. This is so special recognition of my life, as it came from my peers, from one of the world's most respected professional societies in the field of industrial and systems engineering, IISE. When I looked at past recipients of this award, I feel so humbled, as most of them are my heroes, like Dr. Deming, Mr. Bentley, Mr. Lee Iacocca. I'm grateful to my colleagues at my firm, ASI Consulting Group, and to my clients all over the globe. Each day for past 25 years, I learned from them. I learned quality processes, quality engineering, quality management, most importantly, the quality of life. The founders of my organization at ASI were two quality pioneers, Dr. Edwards Deming, who taught me how quality must be leadership's business, and Dr. Genichi Taguchi, who taught me how quality must be built into design stage of product or processes. I had great honor not only to learn from Dr. Taguchi, also great privilege to co-author 3 books with him. Their works inspired me so much. With the encouragement of my clients and colleagues, I authored several bestsellers like The Power of Six Sigma, Design for Six Sigma, The Ice Cream Maker, The Difference. After spending over 2 decades on process improvement, I realized at the end of the day, process alone cannot make organizations better. You need to improve quality of people's mindset. Quality is combination of people power and process power. Due to pandemic and other political changes around the globe, during the social media era, the challenges humanity is facing is on both people quality and process quality. Today's honor inspired me to move forward, even with more conviction, to help the globe on improving the quality of life of people in all sectors. Thank you, IISE, for this great honor. Finally, I would like to thank my family for their amazing support over the years.
This is an award that all IE academics strive for. The Albert G. Holzman Distinguished Educator Award recognizes outstanding educators who have contributed significantly to the IISE profession through innovative teaching, research, publication, and administration. I'm especially pleased to share with you the news that this year's Albert G. Holzman Distinguished Educator Award goes to Paul H. Cohen. Paul is the Edgar Woolard Distinguished Professor in the Edward Fitz Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering at North Carolina State University. Paul served as department head from 2007 to 2017. Prior to that, he was distinguished professor at Penn State's Harold and Inge Marcus Department of Industrial and Manufacturing Engineering. Paul's received his BS in Industrial Engineering from the University of Rhode Island, his master's and PhD in ISE from The Ohio State University. Additionally, he has worked for the Vance Kusk Company in Providence, Rhode Island, and for Battelle Memorial Institute in Columbus, Ohio. Hearty congratulations, Paul.
I would like to thank the Institute of Industrial and Systems Engineers. I'm deeply honored to receive this award. When I look at the list of past recipients, many of whom are personal friends, I'm also humbled. My journey as an industrial engineer began when I was 15 years old and worked for my uncle, who was an industrial engineering consultant in New York City. So he was really my first professional mentor. I was fortunate along the way to have many great teachers and mentors, both as a student and as a faculty member. Too many people for me to possibly name, but I am very appreciative for everything they did for me. They also impressed upon me the importance of being a good teacher, but also trying to contribute continually to the welfare of students. Over my career, I've had the pleasure of teaching over 4,500 students at all levels. And I have to tell you, I've enjoyed every minute of it. And while there are times that I could be frustrated, I also found that the students were a source of inspiration. They also enabled me to become better at what I did professionally and a better teacher. I also enjoyed the opportunity to be able to work and advise students in their career planning, but also with professional organizations, including the Institute of Industrial and Systems Engineers. And I took enormous pleasure in the ability to help them realize their full potential and their dreams. I've also had the opportunity to work with great colleagues, both at Penn State University and at North Carolina State University. Together with these many colleagues, I think we were able to bring forth new courses, new curricula, both online as well as residential education, new laboratories that really help with student education. And at both universities, I also had the opportunity to work with colleagues in the development of new buildings that would provide innovations in engineering education. In closing, let me again thank the Institute for this honor, and I promise that in the future I will do everything in my power to be able to live up to the spirit of this recognition. Thank you.
The David F. Baker Distinguished Research Award recognizes individuals for significant contributions to the advancement and progress of industrial and systems engineering through outstanding research activity. I'm very happy to announce this year's awardee. This year's winner is Soundar Kamara. Soundar is the Alan E. and Alan M. Pierce Professor of Industrial and Manufacturing Engineering at Penn State and has an affiliate appointment with the School of Information Sciences and Technology. His research interests are in sensor-based complex systems analysis in manufacturing and applications of artificial intelligence and machine learning in manufacturing and healthcare. He has probably graduated more PhD students than most IE professors. He's graduated 61 PhDs and 75 master's students. He's a fellow of IISE, ASME, the International Academy of Production Engineering, and the American Association for the Advancement of Science. Congratulations, Sundar.
I'm humbled and honored to receive the David F. Baker Distinguished Research Award from IISE. I want to thank IISE for this recognition. My research journey started with artificial intelligence in manufacturing, and I had the opportunity to work with real machine tools, exploring sensor-driven, real-time, online process monitoring for quality control, and then conduct nonlinear and complex systems-based analysis from the collected data. At that time, in the late 80s and 90s, we called such an analysis as data-driven manufacturing. Today, they are under the banner of artificial intelligence and machine learning. The question, what happens when multiple sensors are connected, made me to study data fusion and large-scale networks. These investigations gave me the opportunity to apply several of these techniques we have developed for the first time in healthcare, supply chains, social networks, service composition, and smart manufacturing. I want to thank funding agencies like DARPA, NSF, ARO, and several industries that helped me through my research journey. I want to thank my co-advisors, Professor Saral Kashyap and Colin L. Moody of Purdue, my greatest teachers at Purdue, all my dear friends and colleagues from different parts of the world who, through their interactions, taught me so much. We are all aware that students are central to our research efforts. I cannot find the appropriate words to thank my students, and in specific to my 61 PhDs and 75 master's students who are my greatest teachers, who questioned, challenged, and inspired me to do my best. Finally, I want to thank my wife and daughter for helping me in my journey, to my parents for shaping my values of hard work, and to the universal power for guiding me always. Thank you very much.
Many of you have devoted countless volunteer hours to make IISE the outstanding association that it is. The presidents who lead the Board of Trustees are dedicated to the profession as well as to IISE. David Poirier is the immediate past president of IISE and has done an outstanding job in serving as a mentor to the rest of us and as president-elect and president. Thank you, David, for everything you've done and continue to do. David, please say a few words.
Thank you, Bopaya. It's been my pleasure to serve as IISE president. I'd like to thank a few people right off the top. Past presidents Tim McLaughlin, and Jamie Rogers, tremendous work that they did, current President Bopaya, and President-elect Amanda Mewborn, who have all put in incredible energy to work through this very difficult time. I also want to recognize and thank Don Green and Donna Calvert for their tireless energy and commitment to the success of IISE. It truly is as a result of the enormous effort of Don and Donna and the whole staff in making this a success. I personally like to thank Bonnie Cameron for everything she's done for me as well through this whole time, and made work very, very smooth for me as well. We've incurred some huge challenges over the last year. I certainly think that this past year as president has been a very unique one, and certainly hope that it's a one of a kind for the Institute to go through these sorts of challenges. But we've continued to make great progress in our strategy and through a number of initiatives. Certainly our work on diversity, equity, and inclusion has been significant and continues to be one of the cornerstones of what we stand for. Pivoting IISE to a digital world in a very short period of time over the last 15 months has been an enormous effort and successful as well. And certainly continuing the support of our membership and volunteers and providing true value for each of our constituents in what we've done. So I'm very proud of the work that's been done there. And I want to thank all of those involved. And I certainly want to call out in particular, all those volunteers that have helped make this year a success that it has been through these very trying times. I also want to acknowledge that we have some significant progress that's been made in the digital approach, both in the conferences, but also in the webinars. And certainly Scott Sink has done a tremendous job in providing value internationally to all of our members and those interested in IISE to make that a success. So once again, thank you all for your help. It's been a real pleasure to serve all of you as IISE president, and I wish Bopaya all the success in his current role. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alice Smith. I'm a professor of industrial and systems engineering at Auburn University in Auburn, Alabama. And I am thrilled today to be able to introduce and present the 2021 Captains of Industry Award from the Institute of Industrial and Systems Engineers to Tim Cook. So first, let me tell you a little bit about this award. It honors leaders in business, industry, and government, such as CEOs, presidents, senior vice presidents, and directors of organizations with substantial sales, assets, employment, or other resources. Tim Cook, as one of the iconic leaders of today, needs no formal introduction. His professional achievements and accolades are numerous and well documented. I have had the privilege and pleasure of knowing Tim for more than 20 years. He is, of course, an IE graduate from Auburn University, class of 1982. And while at Auburn, he was a member of both the IIE and of Alpha Pi Mu, the Honor Society. Let me give you a more personal tribute to this extraordinary man by taking key phrases from the Auburn Creed. This creed was written in 1943 by George Petrie, and it has been adopted as the living spirit of the Auburn University family. First quote, work, hard work. Tim is legendary for his devotion to both vision and accomplishment. He is tireless in his efforts on behalf of improving our world. Second quote, honesty and truthfulness. Tim is exceptionally straightforward and sincere. He says what he means, and he means what he says. Third quote, the human touch. Tim's care for social justice and the betterment of all persons guides his actions, each and every one of them. Next quote, walking humbly. Tim is modest and unpretentious. He treats each individual with attention and respect. He also has a great sense of humor and is genuinely fun to be around. Final quote, a spirit that is not afraid. What I admire and love most about Tim is that he always does the right thing, whatever the difficulty or cost. You can see from this brief homage that I am a big fan of our most famous IE. He is truly deserving of this award, but more importantly, we as IEs should follow his shining example to better our own contributions to the world around us. The 2021 Captain of Industry, Tim Cook.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Smith, for your very kind words, and my great gratitude to the entire Institute of Industrial and System Engineers family for this award. I've never once felt like I deserved a recognition as generous as this one. But all the same, when it provides the chance to connect with leaders you respect and admire, whose work is changing the world for the better every day, I found it's worth accepting it anyway. When I was beginning my studies at Auburn a small handful of years ago, I could not have imagined this journey this field would take me on. But I think that's what's so special about what we do. By pursuing new ideas, by refusing to be handcuffed by old ways of doing things, by finding excitement and optimism in the very latest discoveries, and by believing, most of all, in the endless ability of humankind to improve our world, engineers make curiosity their life's calling. The journey isn't always straightforward, but the destination is worth it. I can't think of a discipline more necessary at this moment of worldwide challenge and opportunity. I can't think of a calling more committed to serving others. And I can't think of a group of people that I would be prouder to call my colleagues and friends. Thank you for this award. Congratulations on another successful conference, and my very best wishes for all the work ahead.
Now the Frank and Lillian Gilbreth Industrial Engineering Award is the highest and most esteemed honor bestowed by IISE. It recognizes those who have distinguished themselves through contributions to the welfare of mankind in the field of industrial and systems engineering. The contributions are of the highest caliber and nationally or internationally recognized. We would like to honor Mark Daskin. Mark is past chair of the Industrial and Operations Engineering Department at the University of Michigan. He holds the Clyde W. Johnson Collegiate Professorship. Prior to joining the faculty at Michigan in 2010, Mark was on the faculty at Northwestern University and the University of Texas. He is a past editor-in-chief of both IIE, now IISE, Transactions and Transportation Science. He served as the chair of the Department of Industrial Engineering and Management Sciences at Northwestern University. Mark is a fellow of IISE and Informs, and is a recipient of the David F. Baker Distinguished Research Award and the Fred C. Crane Distinguished Service Award from IISE. In 2017, he was elected to the National Academy of Engineering. Congratulations, Mark.
Good evening, and thank you so much, Bopaya. I am truly honored to be this year's recipient of the Frank and Lillian Gilbreth Award, and I am deeply humbled when I look at the lists of previous recipients of this award, many of whom I have known and all of whom I have deeply admired for their many contributions to industrial engineering. I want to thank those members of the Institute who took the time to nominate me for this award and the members of the selection committee that chose me to be this year's recipient. I also want to acknowledge the many wonderful faculty, student, and staff colleagues that I've had at the three institutions at which I've been privileged to serve throughout my career, beginning with the University of Texas at Austin, then Northwestern University, and now the University of Michigan at Ann Arbor. I also want to thank my daughters Tamara and Karen, and especially my wife Babette, who I've known for 45 years, and who's been a constant source of encouragement, of guidance, and mentorship throughout the time that we have been together. Let me take a moment to congratulate the many other award winners that we have recognized this evening and throughout this conference, and in particular, the recent class of IISE Fellows. For those of you who are looking for an easy and fun and effective way to advance your careers, let me suggest that you become deeply involved in IISE. The professional skills that you will develop and the personal friendships that you will make will last you a lifetime and will be invaluable to you throughout your career. With that, let me again say thank you to everybody, thank you to the Institute, and to everybody, stay safe, stay well, and get vaccinated so that next year we can enjoy this conference live and in person together. With that, again, thank you and good evening.
We would now like to thank the William Michael Barnes 64 Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering at Texas A&M University for their sponsorship of this prestigious award. Congratulations to all our honorees. We'd like to thank you all for joining us as we honor our students, colleagues, and fellow contributors to the industrial and systems engineering profession. I hope you're enjoying this excellent conference. We all look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2022 in Seattle, and hopefully in person.